Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम। 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 शरणं मम। शरणं मम। शरणं मम। बोलिए राधावर श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter. We saw Dhritarashtra's question, Sanjaya's response, beginning with description of Duryodhana, and after that the entire army declaring the war, blowing the conches from the Kaurava side, and as a response the detailed description of the blowing of conches from the Pandavas side, giving names of the conches, names of the warriors who are blowing the conches in great detail, and against the deafening sound of the conches of the Kauravas, the conches of the Pandavas actually tore apart the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra, and also it was reverberating in the skies, in the space and on the earth. So this kind of very different kind of description of the event we saw, and after that began the description or the attention being paid on Arjuna. Here we see Arjuna very confident, looking at the army. So looking is where it began. Duryodhana also and Arjun also. Interestingly, there are 4 characters as far as Gita conversations are concerned. 4 people have spoken some verses in the Gita. Dhritarashtra is one who is not able to see at all. Duryodhana is seeing, but only according to his likes and dislikes, as per his preferences, prejudices, as he wants everything to be. Third is Arjuna. He is seeing initially incorrectly, colored by his own likes and dislikes, his own disturbed state of mind, but later on corrected by Bhagavan Shri Krishna. And here we see even Sanjaya, his vision is divine vision. He can see distances, he can listen to conversations happening in distances, he can even understand what's happening in the minds of people. He is able to see a lot more in a pervasive manner. But the right vision is that of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. So everywhere it is vision that is very interesting in this these all characters. So here Arjuna, he saw this entire अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्र संपाते धनुरुद्यम्य पांडवः. When he saw everyone ready, prepared, he immediately also picked up his bow and requested or commanded Shri Krishna, saying, "Please, O Achyuta, O the never fallen one, please take my chariot and place it in the middle, the center of the battlefield, in between the 2 armies. Senayor ubhayor madhye ratham sthapayami Achyuta." And having been told, Bhagavan also obeys, but before talking about Bhagavan, here this Arjuna's justification. Why do you want to go to the no man's land in the battlefield? So we shall read this verse number 22 and 23. Yavadetan niriksheham yodhukaman avasthitan kairmaya saha yodhavyam अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे योत्स्यमानानवेक्षेऽहम् य एतेऽत्र समागताः धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः. So to verse 22 we have already seen. I want to go to the no man's land. Why? So that yavad etan niriksheham, so that I am able to observe all these people. Who are these people? Whom do you want to observe? He says, Yodhu Kaman Avasthitan, those who have gathered here, who have taken their positions with the desire to fight. So I am here to examine people who have come here with a desire to fight. Yodhu kaman avasthitan aham nirikshe. And I also want to know, in this battlefield, kairmaya saha yodhavyam. Here, in these words only, we have seen the two different states of Arjuna's mind being communicated here. Kairmaya saha yodhavyam means, who all have come here who have to fight with me? Who are those who are destined to be killed by me? So that kind of confidence is also seen on one side. On the other side, Kairmaya saha yodhavyam, let me know who all are there whom I have to fight against. So there is this apprehension, there is little bit of stress, fear, all these things are happening. So Kairmaya saha yodhavyam, both these things communicated in the same line. Asmin rana samudyame. Acha. So now the point is, now why suddenly you have this desire? You want to see all these things. He says, not because I want to see them from close proximity, I love them so much and all, nothing. What is this? Yotse manan aveksheham ya etetra samagataha. I want to examine, I want to observe these people, I want to have a very good look at these people who have come here, gathered here to fight. Dhartarashtrasya durbuddhehe. Yuddhe priyachikirshavaha. Who are these people? These people have suddenly got this fondness to fight. Yuddhe priyachikirshavaha. Priyachikirshu. By fighting this, they suddenly started wanting to fight. Why? Dhartarashtrasya durbuddhehe priyachikirshavaha. They want to please this Dhartarashtra, this son of Dhritarashtra. In order to please the son of Dhritarashtra, they have come here to fight. Suddenly, fighting has become acceptable to them because they want to only please this fellow. And who is he? Durbuddhehe, of ill wisdom. The one who is ignorant, the one who is wicked, unwise. Such kind of a son of Dhritarashtra, that is Duryodhana, just to please him, Priyachikirshavaha, all these people have come here to please him. And I want to have a look at who all are there who have come to please this Duryodhana. I want to have a look. So now here, to please Duryodhana, all these people have come and I am here and I will destroy all of them. That's one thing. Or other thing, who great people have come to please him? Means they hold him, with so much of respect, regard. They are, for them, he is so important. So let me have a look. And am I supposed to fight with all these great warriors? So that fear aspect also. So on one side, there is confidence, other side there is fear. Same way as Duryodhana also had, on one side, he is exhibiting confidence as though, but there is also fear and apprehension. So here he is saying, now in this, when you speak, when you are agitated, same thing happened with Duryodhana also. He also spoke in a disrespectful manner to his guru. A guru is not supposed to be spoken to and addressed in ways that Duryodhana did. And at this point, it was not the right thing to do. He was also demoralizing in general towards everybody in the army, especially the person who he is addressing, and that is Guru Dronacharya. So, the same thing happens here also with Arjuna, that whatever is there inside, it comes out. When we are agitated, we are not able to exercise control on our speech, on our thinking. So all that thought gets converted into speech, comes out. Now here, it is very clear. On one side, of course, there is fear. The other side, there is confidence that is there. But other than that, we also find in Arjuna that this hatred, not just for Duryodhana, but also all his brothers and all, of course, but not just them, his father also. Otherwise, who would refer to one's own cousin as the son of my uncle? And not even my uncle. He says the son of Dhritarashtra, taking his name. Dhartarashtrasya durbuddhehe yuddhe priyachikirshavaha. This fellow, the son of Dhritarashtra, for him, to please him, all these people suddenly have accepted to fight and have come here to fight. I want to have a look at all these people who have come here to please him. Now, that hatred also is there on the other side. If we think about the nation, the land, whatever said and done, he may be wicked, he may be, not taking decisions, he may be attached to his son, but after all, he's the king. He's after all the king. You may have your opinion about the king, but then when you are talking, and that too, a responsible person of society has to choose his words. And here, Arjun, because of his extremely disturbed state of mind, he himself is not recognizing that he is disturbed. He is thinking he is very, very confident. He is thinking that he is doing the right thing. He is thinking that I want to go there and have a close look at all these people who have come here to please this son of Dhritarashtra. Dhartarashtrasya durbuddhehe yuddhe priyachikirshavaha. I want to just go yochamanan aveksheham. I want to see them closely. So this state of Arjuna's mind, and he is also just speaking without any self-control, and this kind of expressions are coming out of him also. Now, Arjuna has requested, he has demanded that I want my chariot to be placed there. We also saw this willingness to leave our position and go to an objective position where you can see everything clearly is a great quality that Arjuna is exhibiting here. Duryodhana did not do that. Duryodhana was in his own place, had already taken sides. He had taken his own side and looking at the others, and he was functioning as these are mine and these are the enemies, and he was overwhelmed, and that's how he spoke. Although the state of mind was similar. Here Arjuna is willing to leave his place, identification with one thing, and looking at others as opponents. He decides to go in the no man's land and have a look at his own army as well as the enemy army. He is not one-sided. So this is a great lesson that we learn from Arjuna, that I should be ready to, before taking decisions, before getting all the data, while in the state of data collection, I have to be objective. I cannot filter out data just because I don't want to leave my comfort zone and go to a place which does not belong to anyone. Here Arjuna is not saying I want to go to the opposite army and then look at my own army. No, that he is not interested in. He wants senayor ubhayor madhye. He wants to go to the middle where there is no army. He does not want to look at the army from one standpoint. He wants to get an overall picture. And only one who is in the center can know what all is happening all around. If you have already taken sides, then even if there is a decision in front, there won't be much scope to decide or change any course of action. We have taken sides. Now already I have taken my side. And then after that, okay, let's discuss now. What is the point of discussion when I have already taken my side? So it is only in the no man's land where any discussion is possible, any change is possible, any transformation is possible. Otherwise, I have already stuck to my decision, and from there, whatever I may try to do, it is not going to work. And that is the reason Dronacharya did not speak to Duryodhana, because even if he spoke, Duryodhana was already in his place. He did not wish to leave and go and look at himself from a distance. It was not possible for him. He was so filled with himself that he did not want to re-look at himself, re-look at his army, and get his facts checked. In management and all, sometimes it is called as self-actualization. Really, where I am, what am I doing, in what position I am. I have to be able to look at myself from an objective standpoint. So here Arjuna is ready to do that immediately, even before recognizing there is something wrong. He has willingly gone to the center. So when we have any situation, and sometimes situations are very, very challenging, sometimes they may be challenging and I may not recognize that it is challenging. Sometimes it seems to be challenging, but actually it is not so challenging. But how will I get the real picture of the situation? Only when I look at it from all perspectives. Otherwise, I won't. Now, sometimes someone looks at these boards and all. Sometimes the online shopping has this great, flip side. We look at it, and sometimes we read all those descriptions and all, but we don't understand so many centimeters, so many inches and all. We don't understand that directly. So we just look at pictures and all. This seems to be a good thing. Okay, let us get it. Now we ordered a sofa, and suddenly some little small thing comes. This much, a toy for children to play. Barbie doll sofa. I have ordered for myself to sit, and there is a little sofa. Now I may say, what is this? So they said it was a close-up picture that we had posted on the internet. So it was a close-up. So now I have already seen it from close-up, and then I take a decision. It is often wrong. I do not know. So when I have to describe something, or when I have to understand something, when I have to decide about something, I have to have an objective view of it. And that is what Arjuna teaches here. He's ready. He did not even say that, okay, when I get into trouble, that time I will go and take an objective position. No. Even before recognizing his trouble, this seems to be a very challenging situation. Let me go to the no man's land and examine the opponent's army as well as my own army. I want to have a clear look at who all have come, what they have come for. So that assessment is very important. And we may say, no, we don't get such time. We don't have that privilege of that, leisurely time to take a look at ourselves, we have to take quick decisions, we have to do quickly. Now we have to understand, is our situation more drastic than Arjuna's, where the war has been declared and by both the sides, and any time the arrows can be shot? Do we have lesser time than Arjuna? If we actually look at it, Arjuna, what time did he have? Any time, it was ready, everything done, no other formality. Anyone can kill anytime. Everyone's ready with their arms. Just the commanders of both the armies have to say attack, that's all, everything will be done. So it is just about to begin. Is our situation so very difficult? Actually, Arjuna did not have time, but he chose to take it out. Okay, let me take out some time. I have to do this. It is very important for me. So, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Sthapayami Achyuta. So now Arjuna has given the command, and Bhagavan is not responding by words or anything. He is not going to speak. So now both of them, Arjuna and Krishna, are silent, and when both of them are silent, now that silence cannot be understood by Dhritarashtra. So what is happening? So then Sanjaya has to speak. So that's when now again Sanjaya speaks. Sanjaya uvacha eva mukto hrishikeshaha Gudakeshena Bharata Senayorubhayor madhye स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम् भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् समवेतान् कुरूनिति Sanjaya uvacha. Sanjaya spoke. What did he say? So he narrated now what was happening in the battlefield. After this, what happened? So he said, Eva Muktaha Hrishikeshah. Having been told thus, who has been told? Rishikesha. Who is Rishikesha? We've already seen the meaning of the name. Rishikesha means the lord of the senses, and Rishikesha means the one with curly hair. So, lord of the senses also two meanings, that one under whose control all the senses are, and the other meaning is the consciousness because of which everybody's senses are functioning and are able to perceive and act. So, all these meanings are there in this Rishikesha word, and it is for Shri Krishna. It's a name of Shri Krishna. We have already seen this. So, Eva Muktaha Hrishikesha. Hrishikesha Shri Krishna having been told thus by Arjuna means Gudakeshena. Gudakeshena means by Arjuna. Now, Gudakesha is the name of Arjuna. Gudakesha, two ways this word also can be understood. Gudakesha. Kesha means hair. Guda means a bun. Bun. So one who has, because those people used to have long hair. Now if you leave them open and during battle if those hair come in front, danger. Nowadays people when they comb also they will leave little strands of hair here and there. And they want it to come again and again. And then they have to, because some work for the hands, otherwise there's no exercise. They'll keep on putting it behind the ear and then they'll keep bringing it front also. So the long hair, in battle time you can't afford to have all that coming in front. So they had to tie it up as a bun on the head. So Guda Kesha. So one whose hair is tied very well. So for the battlefield, so Gudakesha here indicates the one who is ready for war. Ready. So that is why Gudakesha. And other meaning of Gudakesha, this word can be split as Gudaka and Isha. Gudaka means night. Isha means the Lord of the night. The Lord of the night means what? We have already seen Arjuna's that incident when he was having dinner and the breeze, because of the breeze the lamp was put off for a few seconds, and then that night he started practicing that if in the darkness of the night I can eat, then why can't I shoot? So he took his bow and arrow, started practicing and mastered even hitting the target in the dark. So that was Gudaka Isha. So even at night, the one who could be successful. So means everything is dark, even then he can be successful. So that is Gudakesha. He did not need sleep. He did not need rest. And that is why during the 12 years of exile, he was the one who never rested. He was constantly equipping himself, empowering himself. He was getting divine weapons and all. Throughout, he was on the pursuit of getting more and more empowered so that one day he can fight this war. So all this preparation he has made. Very hard-working person. And that way, his name was not just like that he was very popular. No, he deserved every bit of it. He was a great warrior, the greatest of archers of those times. So this Gudakesha, so night sleep was not required. He was a lord of the night. He could shoot in the night and hit the target. And also he was ready, his hair well tied, ready for battle. Such Arjuna, when having been told by this Arjuna This Rishikesha, Bhagavan Shri Krishna, here Bharata. Bharata means, Bharata word here indicates Dhritarashtra. This is addressing Dhritarashtra. Oh Dhritarashtra, you are you come in the lineage of the family of Bharata. That is why they are called Bharata. And Bharata word means the one who revels in knowledge, in the light of knowledge. It's called Bharata. The name of the country also is Bharata, and the people also are called Bharata or Bharatiya. Both are one and the same. So Bharata means he is addressing Dhritarashtra as Bharata and saying, "Oh Bharata, oh king, you know who are your ancestors? You belong to such a great family. And do you understand your responsibility? And your Bharata means you revel in knowledge and you are acting like an ignorant fool. What is this? You are letting such things happen like an ignorant person would do. You know things very well. You are Bharata." So kind of, waking him up in a way. Oh Bharata, this Shri Krishna, Rishikesha, having been commanded by Gudakesha, Arjuna, what did he do? Senayor ubhayor madhye sthapayitva rathottamam. Rathottamam, the best chariot. Which chariot was the best in the battlefield? Obviously, it was Arjuna's chariot. Oh, what was special about Arjuna's chariot? Why his chariot is called the best? There was nothing special in its construction. It was the best because Shri Krishna was there. There is no other reason. So, this Rathottamam, and of course, we also saw Hanumanji is also there. So, with divine blessings, that chariot is the special, the best among all the chariots. So, this Uttamam Ratham, this Rathottamam Sthapayitva, he went and immediately placed. Where? Senayor Ubhayor Madhye. See, such an obedient Bhagwan he is. So he listens to whatever devotees say. He says, okay, you want it? Okay. And that is why it is said, we have to think through well before we ask anything from Bhagwan. Because he will agree and give it. So it is important that we think properly and ask for something that is really worth asking. Otherwise, he will give it. So in the world, what is there? In the world also it is said, think properly, only then go and ask. Why? Because if you don't properly think and you don't ask properly, maybe they will not give it. That is the reason in the world it is given. So you go and ask, when we are going and asking for donation, you say, ask properly, ask in the right manner, ask as much as the right amount, then only they will give. Otherwise they will not give. So think properly, prepare properly, only then go and ask. It is in the world, this is the rule. Whereas with Bhagwan, what is the rule? You think properly and ask only that which is worth. Otherwise, Bhagwan will anyway is going to give. That is why thinking is important, preparation is important. So we may ask for something very simple and then we say, oh, Bhagwan could give that also. And I just settled for something so small. In so many of our stories, Puranas and all these Ramayana and all these places, when we read these stories and when we see these Bhagwan's various leelas, various sports, we find, and especially these devotees, these great saints, great bhaktas, they really teach us. They do things, they serve the Lord wholeheartedly, cheerfully, and Bhagwan is so pleased with them. And Bhagwan says, okay, ask whatever you want, you ask. Anything you ask, I will give you. Now, if we look at these people, they are so very intelligent. First of all, they'll say, what will I ask? I have got you, you have come here, I don't want anything else. Because that is the real thing. You have come to me. Now, more than you, what more is valuable that I ask from you, that I want something more valuable? There is nothing else. You have come, that is enough. I don't need anything more. So Bhagavan is so pleased, he cannot not give anything. So he blesses the devotee with whatever he feels, okay, I'll give you all wealth, I'll give you long life, I'll give you good health, I'll give you good family, I'll give you everything. He'll give all these things. Everything he'll give. Then suddenly the devotee will say, oh, Bhagavan, thank you for all these gifts, but I remembered one thing. So Bhagavan is not going to say, okay, I will take back all these things. He's not going to say. He's given means given. So he said, oh, devotee, okay, what did you remember? That I want your unwavering devotion for you. Because I want devotion. I want love for you. May my mind always remain invested in you. This is what I want. Why? Because that Bhagavan has not included in the list of things he has given by himself. And the devotee is very intelligent. He says, see, Bhagavan has given all small things directly free. But the real valuable thing we have to demand. Only then it will come. And what is it? That unwavering devotion for your feet. Give me that. Bless me with that devotion. That is enough. I don't want anything else. In some places, some devotees have said, you be with me. That's all. I don't want anything else. Arjuna, best example. He said, you be with me. I don't want your army or anything. I don't want you to fight also. Why should I ask you to fight? You just be with me. That's all. And that is what his blessing was. So all these great devotees, they teach us that just seek the blessings of the Lord. Seek love for the Lord. That I want more and more devotion. That's all. May my heart be all the time overflowing with devotion. That's all. Nothing else I want. Because that is the most valuable thing. And when we are constantly in the remembrance of God, then actually there are no problems. There is nothing. Because what is a problem? If we actually look at it, what is a problem? It is only forgetting God that creates problem. When my mind is towards something else, that's what creates problem. Very simple. When I am driving, while driving, my mind, my sight, everything should be in front on the road. If I get distracted and look here or there, what I end up is in a problem. So that is what happens also. When my mind is in God, when my mind is in this present moment, when my mind is in my goal, then everything is fine. But as soon as I get distracted here or there somewhere, that's when. So the devotees ask for the best. Here, Arjuna, he said, no, he has initially invested. He said, you be with me. So that now he is reaping the dividends of it. He is saying, Bhagavan, take me to the middle of the battlefield. Immediately, he just went and placed the chariot in between the two armies. Now, very important point. Arjun, what did he request? He said, please take my chariot and place it in between the two armies. Yes. So, in between the two armies is what Arjuna demanded, and that was fulfilled. But did he specify where in the middle? He did not specify. He just said, Senayor Ubayor Madhye. So, in between the two armies, but the armies are lined up, right? On both the sides. So, the central line is running throughout between the two armies. So, where exactly should the chariot be placed? Should it be here or at another point or at another point? Because it's all between the two armies only. Wherever two armies lined up. So, any point in the central line can be between the two armies. So, he can place the chariot anywhere. And Arjun did not specify, place my chariot exactly in this position. He just said between the two armies. So, that freedom he had. Now, Bhagavan used that freedom. Now, here Bhagavan is also demonstrating that in any situation, there may be some things which cannot be changed. But we always have a choice within that framework, which we can make use of. In between the two armies, you cannot change because it has been commanded or requested, whatever. So between the two armies you cannot change. But where in the central line you can, wherever you want to place, you can place. This choice is there with us. So here Bhagavan Shri Krishna is demonstrating that don't worry, you have been commanded. Oh, what is there? I have to just obey orders. There is no freedom in my life. No, Bhagavan is demonstrating there is freedom even when we obey orders. And in fact, that freedom is the sweetest. Because if you are just told, you do whatever you want to do, that's when we start thinking, what should I do? And we become so excited. So, oh, I can do anything. I am free today. Whatever I want to do. Okay, let me do this. And by the time I reach there, I suddenly remember, no, I should do that. And then I go there and say, no, that is there. I want to go and meet that person. I want to go to this place. And whole day I am only roaming around, choosing what to do. And it's evening already. Nothing has started. Nothing has happened. Whereas if we are told, you have to do these 5 things today, there's no option. Okay, now these 5 things I have to do, but when I should do, in what sequence, in what order I should do. I finish all the 5 in the first half and then second half I have for myself. Or I do 2 in the morning, 3 in the evening. What? It is up to me. So much of freedom is there. I do this first and that later. It is all there. I have to do this. Yes, I have to do this. No. Some things I have to also follow a sequence. Yes, I have to follow a sequence. There also there is some space, some freedom given. That yes, this sequence is important, but within that sequence also there is space given. And ultimately we may say, no, there is no space. You have to be very, very exactly this much only. Still there is one choice. And what is the choice? You do it with a smile or a frown. We have to do, but whether smile or frown, that is a choice that nobody has told you. Thou shalt do this with a frown. Has anybody commanded like that? You have to do what you do not like with a frown. No. So I have to do what I do not like. Yes, but there is a freedom that I can do it with a smile. And Gurudev used to say, when we start smiling at the problem gets confused. And so this fellow, he doesn't understand me. I am a problem. And the problem sees that this person is just smiling, is happy, as though I am not there at all. I will never come to this person. I am going forever. The problem leaves. So this kind of choice is there here. Bhagavan Shri Krishna also, he is obeying Arjuna's command, saying that I am your charioteer. I have to obey whatever you say. I will obey. And you have told me to place the chariot in between the two armies. I will place. But where in between, I can choose. And that is where he has chosen and says, Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah. He has chosen. See, all these Duryodhana and everybody is lined up in the army. See, army is not like 2 lines facing this way. They are laterally facing each other. It's not like this, one straight line, and then keep fighting one by one. It's not like that. So there are so many people. So he chose, Bhagwan took the chariot and placed it right in front of the chariots of Bhishma and Drona. From the previous words of Arjuna, it seems that he was originally placed at he was originally facing Duryodhana. Because he is again and again talking about Dhritarashtra. So his mind is totally talking, colored with that. So it seems as though he is in front of Duryodhana or other Kauravas. But now Bhagwan took his chariot and placed it in front of Bhishma Drona. Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah. So in between the armies, but in front of Bhishma and Drona. Oh, acha, then Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah Sthapayitva Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam. And then there were so many other kings also around, but his chariot was right in front of Bhishma and Drona, and so many other kings Mahikshitam. Okay, then Uvacha. Then Bhagavan, here Shri Krishna speaks even less than half a verse. Uvacha. He said, what did he say? Hey Partha, O Partha, O Arjun, Pashya, look. O Partha, look, Pashya. Acha, what? Etan samavetan kurun. You look at these members of the Kuru dynasty who have all gathered here. Look. So he wasn't casually, Bhagavan, we have to visualize this whole scene. He is in the seat of the charioteer. And Arjuna from behind has said, Oh Rishikesha, hey Achyuta, please take me to the no man's land. He rides the chariot, brings it there in front of Bhishma and Drona. And then he says, Oh Partha, see, these are the Kurus who have assembled here. Drawing his attention, look here. No, these. Look at them. Pashya, etan samavetan kuru. See. This is the one. Now in Duryodhana and Dronacharya's conversation also, Duryodhana, what did he say? He told Dronacharya, look, see there in that army, all these people so well organized, and it all has been organized by your own disciple. So Pashya, there also a Pashya word came. Here also, Shri Krishna is saying Pashya, look. The interesting part is, there is nobody who cannot see here. The one who cannot see is in the capital. In the battlefield, there is nobody who cannot see. But still, everywhere the description of that person saw and then that person was asked to see. Although seeing is naturally happening, but still again, so Drishtva started with having seen, and then now Bhagavan is commanding him, see, Arjuna, see, Pashya, etan samavetan kurun. See these members of Kuru dynasty standing here. Look at them. You wanted to see them? See. Now, he said, I want to see who all have come to fight against me, and I want to see these people who have come to please Duryodhana. Now, Bhagavan said, these are the ones who have come. Now, you can decide whether you want to fight against them, and also you can decide whether they have come to please Duryodhana. These two people do not belong to either of this category. They have not come to please Duryodhana, and they are not the ones whom Arjuna would like to fight against. So here, Bhagavan has shown two people, mainly, but he has generally shown that look at everybody, see, these are the people who have come. But these two people, Bhishma and Drona, these are the two people, these are the two people. You said you wanted to have a closer look at people who have come to fight against you or who you have to fight against. These are the ones. And you also wanted to look at people who have come to fight just to please Duryodhana. So those people you said in the army, these are there. You decide for yourself. Now, knowing very well that they have not come to please Duryodhana. See, anybody else, any other visiting some other external ally would have come, and if Krishna would have gone and shown them, he would have said, yes, these also, maybe an elder also, but yes, they have come to please. But he knows very well that Bhishma and Drona have not come to please Duryodhana. They have not come. That is not their agenda. Then the question is, Arjuna is very intelligent. Mind is processing immediately. Our mind also processes, and now it is under stress. So it is misprocessing also. So now what is the mind saying? Arjuna is saying, if these are the ones and they have not come to please Duryodhana, then what have they come for? It's a shock. They have not come to please Duryodhana, that is for sure. That I know very well. Then what have they come for? They have not come here to please anybody. No, they are devotees of Bhagavan. Okay, they are devotees of Bhagavan, then they should be fighting on the Bhagavan side. Why are they fighting against wherever Bhagavan is? And That is not the way to please Bhagwan. So they have not come here to please anybody. If they have not come here to please anybody, means they have come by their own will. Yes. Then does their will include fighting against me? Huh? And one is my grandfather, who is very dear to me, and other is my guru. And they have come to fight with me. They have not come to please Duryodhana. So why have they come? So there should be some reason. So if it is not pleasing Duryodhana, then it should be fighting. So they have come here to fight. And that too against me. In life, so many times, such situations we face. Suddenly this truth dawns upon us. Oh. And we say, I am disillusioned. I never thought this would happen. I never expected this person to do this to me. I am disillusioned. And that disillusionment often makes us sad. But Puja Guruji says, disillusionment means we are out of illusion. And when we are out of illusion, we should be happy, not sad. I am disillusioned. I never expected this from you. I never thought a friend would do this to me. Only now I have realized that he is not a friend. Okay, you have realized. Now I am very sad. Oh, now you should be happy that you have realized that he is not a friend. You have understood the truth. So now this is the time to celebrate. Be happy. Disillusionment happens so many times. I didn't expect this thing to happen. I didn't expect this person to do this to me. Yeah, I didn't expect. But so many things happen unexpected. And when it is very interesting that so many things happen unexpected, and if that is classified by us as good, then we have absolutely no problem in accepting it. We say, yeah, of course it has to be. I did not expect, oh, I was so lucky. I did not expect, but this happened. Oh, they were lucky. But some of the things that happened without expecting, oh, what is this? Why this has to happen to me only? We never ask when something good happens or whatever we call as good happens. That time we never ask, what have I done to deserve this? I never say that. There we very wholeheartedly, cheerfully, in an entitled manner, I say, of course I should get this. But something which we categorize as undesirable, if something like that happens, oh, what is this? I never expected this. But now we have to learn that we have to expect everything. Anything can happen. So anything can happen, so it has happened. So I'm disillusioned. So here Arjuna is in that state of shock, where he is coming face to face with this fact, where he was kind of, when we also sometimes deep within we know what is there, but we somehow want to just cover it up with something, justify it, package it, so that camouflage it, so that we also don't feel disturbed by it. So he said in general to everyone that, oh, these people have come to please Duryodhana. They are all wrong. Everybody is bad. Everybody is wrong. I'm going to kill all of them. But when he came face to face with somebody whom he cannot call bad, he cannot call wrong, he cannot call having come to please Duryodhana, and they have still come, they have showed up, means they have come to fight, and they have come to fight themselves, not to please anybody. So have they agreed to fight against me? There is a shock. We generalize things, we tell everybody is bad. If everybody was bad in the enemy lines, it is so easy. Life becomes so easy. Everything is black and white. This is good people. Okay, all good people step this side. You all are my friends. All bad people come this side. You are all my enemies. Over. Life is sorted. So nice. But there is no such thing like 100% good, bad, nothing. And here we find that the people whom I always have revered, always I have worshipped, always I have considered to be an ideal, they are standing there, and I know that they will not come here, they will not fall to the extent of just coming to please somebody, and that to someone like Duryodhana. But still they are standing there and standing against me. Huh? So are they going to fight against me? So now this shock, suddenly this truth hitting him, this fact hitting him, Arjuna is shaken up deeply. So we have to understand that when we undergo this disillusionment. Now Guruji explains this with the game of cricket. If you follow cricket, there's a bowler. He comes running from front. We all know that where is he going to come from. Okay, and we have to stand on the other end with a bat, and there are wickets behind us which we have to protect. That's all. We don't have to do much. We have to make sure that the ball that is released from the bowler's hand does not hit the wicket. So we are free to use the bat. And in that saving the wickets, I can also score runs. That's all cricket is all about. Now, the bowler comes and we know that this is a pace bowler or a spin bowler or what kind of, so and people study also the bowlers and all that. This bowler is very difficult to face, and then they see their videos, their actions and everything, what kind of balls and all, and how we can face them, how we can. So all this preparation is done, full information is there, where he comes from also is known, when he will come also is known. The umpire is standing there, and then he allows that, okay, now you may go, and then the batsman himself clears that, okay, everything is fine, now I am ready, takes the stance, and then only the umpire allows the bowler to start taking the run up. He runs up and then he bowls, and with all this preparation, all this knowledge, everything done, when the ball finally comes to him, he is clean bowled. He is not able to face it. He misses it completely. This is possible. This happens. As much as it happens in the game, it happens in life also. That we are so prepared, and when it comes to facing a situation for which we have prepared so long, ultimately I failed. This happens. But Puja Guruji says in his book called Game of Life, which is very beautiful, very small, thin book, Game of Life, where Guruji says that in life, the only difference is, it is not the bowler coming from front alone who can bowl. Even the wicket keeper standing behind can bowl. And he can straight away hit the wickets and you're out. And you cannot say, it was unfair, I did not know, I never thought the wicket keeper will. No, I never thought this will happen. Why did you not think? So life is going to present situations like this. Here also Arjuna is in a situation where he has covered up some things. He has thought, okay, all these people are bad, all these people have come to please Duryodhana, nobody is there, I am going to kill all of them, let me go and see everything. But on the other hand, when he sees, he comes face to face, these people, are they really going to fight against me? Will I really have to fight against them? Because here there is no hatred also. There is no enmity also. So this condition of Arjuna, when he is shivering, when he is completely under that spell of stress, then what happens? Bhagavan has said Pashya. Bhagavan has said see. Now Arjuna also sees. But what does he see? So that we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.